Whatever either wing of the IRA might say in Dublin, it's the men here in the north who'll finally decide what happens. And it's here in Londonderry, in the no-go areas of the Bogside and the Cregan, where it's most evident, and where the peace movement's at its strongest, that eyes will be turned during the next few crucial days. The rivalry between the two sides is greater here than anywhere else, and the provisionals are already scorning the officials' peace declaration, something the officials are not likely to take too kindly. Although the officials' road checks in the Bogside are deserted today, the masked armed patrols have vanished off the streets. It's not yet clear what their reaction to Dublin's decision will be. At their headquarters in the Bogside, the Londonderry command of the official IRA are meeting tonight to decide just what their line should be. But if they do decide to toe the Dublin line, it looks as though they'll do it reluctantly. However, others in Londonderry have received the news with more enthusiasm than the officials themselves.
We welcome it to give us their word on Thursday, and I'm glad to see they kept it.
You had a meeting, I understand, last night with the provisional IRA leader in Londonderry. What was the result of that meeting?
Well, they had got orders from headquarters from John Stevenson to carry on with their campaign of bombing and shooting.
John Stevenson being Sean McStearson, as we know, the leader.
Yes.
Yeah. So how do you regard that? I mean, presumably this is not very good news for you.
No, we don't regard it very well because he's away. He lives up in Dublin. We're living down here among the bombs and the bullets. And I don't see why we should take orders from him, who's so far away and in safety. He hasn't got his children here, he hasn't got his wife here, he isn't even here himself when he's flying visits in and out again. I don't see no reason why we should have to suffer for him.
As far as we're concerned, the official IRA have a perfect right to do whatever they wish in the present situation. But as far as the provisional IRA is concerned, in Derry and in Dublin, the fight will go on until the four demands are met by the British government.
So you're going to continue the campaign?
We will certainly, yes.
There's been a lot of rumours going around about the possibility of calling a truce for the election that you're organising in what you call Free Derry.
These rumours are completely untrue. There will be no truce at any time until the demands are met.
But surely most of the violence, explosions in particular, come from the provisional IRA who say they'll carry on.
Well, that is quite right. They have carried the brunt of this campaign. But again, they too, like any organisation which is seeking political objectives by military means, the fact that their political objectives are seeking, they must be responsive to community feeling. And without community sympathy and support, it's very difficult for them to continue. And I would be still very hopeful that the provisional IRA too will respond to what is the clear wish of the vast majority of the people in these areas.
I would be much more impressed if there was some obvious end to the bombing, to the murders, to the shooting, and there's no obvious end to it. Belfast is suffering more at this moment than it has suffered for at least 2 years.
Would you accept the official IRA at any conference table?
Certainly not. I'm not prepared to sit around the table with murderers, and I just assume that Mr. Heath and Mr. Whitelaw haven't changed their minds on that either. They've always said they won't have any dealings with murderers. Please God, they're not changing now.